Hello, welcome to English class. Today we are going to learn lesson number 3, Bhim and Hanuman. Let's read and understand the lesson. Bhim and Hanuman. The Pandavas were exiled to the forest for a period of 12 years by their enemies, the Kauravas. During these years, the Pandavas moved from one forest to another. Once they came to the forest of Narayan Ashrama, a charming place with shady green trees of surrounding a wide open space. The holy river Ganga flowed nearby, and it was source of great joy of bathe in sparkling cool water. Draupadi finished her bath and waded out of the river. She saw a flower floating. She picked up the flower and ran to Bhim and said, "Oh Bhim, get me more flowers like this. Promise me you will." Bhim promised. He immediately set out in the direction from which the breeze was flowing, without stopping to think about the dangers that lay ahead. For a long time, Bhim walked along the river till he came to the foot of a mountain, where he saw a grove of plants trees. A path ran through the grove, and lying across the path, blocking it completely, was a monkey, huge in size, and he shone like a blazing fire. He tried to frighten, but the monkey did not move at all. He only opened his eyes a little, and he said in sleepy voice, what he said, "I am lying here because I am not feeling well. Who are you and where are you going?" "I am too old to move. Why don't you jump over me instead?" Bhim replied, "That is something I will not do because the scriptures forbid it. Otherwise, I could easily jump over like Hanumana leaping over the sea." The monkey replied, greatly surprised. "Hanuman?" He repeated, "Who is Hanuman that you speak of?" Bhim replied with great pride, "Hanuman is the son of the great wind god, and he is my elder brother. But remember, I am equal to him in strength. So, if you don't get up and make my way, you will be sorry." The monkey replied, "You may be very strong, but you must also learn to be patient with the old and the weak. So, why not move my tail aside and make your way yourself?" Bhim was so proud of his strength that he laughed at the thought of moving the monkey's tail to make a path for himself. He could not move the monkey's tail by as much as the breadth of a single hair. He tried very hard, using all his strength, but nothing happened. The monkey replied that he was none other than his brother Hanuman. As for Bhim, he was delighted beyond the words, and he said, "I came looking for these flowers that Draupadi wanted." "I know," said Hanuman, "the name of the flower is Sugandhika, and it grows near a stream close by." Bhim stood before his elder brother, head bowed, eyes closed and hands folded in respect. Also, he touched the Hanuman's feet and thanked him. Then he went towards the stream where the Sugandhika flowers bloomed. He gathered an armful flowers and went home where the Draupadi was waiting. We have read the lesson. Now let's discuss the summary of this lesson, Bhim and Hanuman. Some student might have heard the story from your grandmother, and some students might have watched the episodes on the TV. The Pandavas and Kauravas were always enemies. Once the Kauravas invited the Pandavas to a game of dice. They played it with a loaded dice. Okay, here Kauravas means what? Kauravas means 100 were there with Duryodhan, and with Duryodhan there was Shakuni Mama. Okay, and whatever the dice were there, they were listened to Shakuni. So they played it with a loaded dice, and the Kauravas won by cheating and asked the Pandavas to give away everything they had. They were forced to live and exile for 12 years with Draupadi. Once they came across through Narayanashrama, and it was a charming place with shady green trees and surrounded by wide open space. The holy river Ganga flowed nearby, and it was really source of great joy and to take bath in the sparkling cool water. Once the Draupadi finished her bath and waded out of the river, she saw a beautiful flower floating in the river Ganga. She picked up. That flower was really nice. It was golden in color and fragrance was really lovely. So she went to Bhim and she asked to get some more flowers for her. Bhim promised Draupadi and set out in the direction from which the breeze was blowing. He walked for a long time. Then he came to the foot of mountain. But the path was completely blocked by monkey. But it was not an ordinary monkey. He was huge in size. Bhim was a little surprised to see the monkey. He tried to frighten by him, shouting at him. Bhim asked monkey to get his tail out of the way. So the monkey requested him to lift it and put it to a side as he is old. Actually, Bhim thought that he was the strongest person in the world. Nobody is like him. So he became very arrogant. He thought that it's a child's play to lift the tail and put it aside. So he tried. He tried a lot, but nothing happened. He could not move the tail at all. Then Bhim come to know in front of him none other but his elder brother and son of God Wind. Okay, who was that? Hanuman. Yes, the great Hanuman. By this way, Hanuman removed Bhim's arrogance of strength and taught him the lesson of humility. You might have been thinking how the both were brothers. As you know, Hanuman is the son of God Wind and Bhim is Kunti Putra, who is the blessing of God Wind. In this manner, both were brothers. As we know, Bhim loves and respects his elder brother Hanuman a lot, so he touched his feet in respect. Then Hanuman blessed his younger brother Bhim while fighting with Kauravas. Physically he would be not there, but his strength would be lies in his arms. Even when he will shout, Hanuman's voice will join with him, and it will make a strike terror into the enemy's hearts, and definitely victory will be of Bhim's. Then Bhim went towards the stream where the Sogandhika flowers were bloomed. He gathered an armful of flowers and hurried back home where the Draupadi was waiting. She was delighted to get the flowers and thanked Bhim for trouble he had taken to get them for her.